Hello, and welcome to the launch of Fēnix 7 Pro and Epix Pro, Garmin's newest series of smartwatches. Almost 11 years ago, we launched our first Fēnix, the adventure watch by Garmin. Since then, we've continued to evolve with each generation and found ourselves in a place where we had created the ultimate GPS smartwatch in many different sizes and colors, something to fit every outdoor adventurer and performance athlete. But in recent years, we realized we were missing something. We needed to push the boundaries once again. You watched us add solar charging into the Fēnix watches and create our first high-performance multi-sport watch with a beautiful AMOLED display in Epix. Last year, we brought you a taste of our Epix Premium smartwatch in one size, with a stunning display lasting not just up to 36 hours in smartwatch mode, but 16 days, because we like to measure battery life in days, not hours. We also introduced a built-in flashlight on our Fēnix 7 X to help guide you during those early morning runs, although some of you have found a few other convenient ways to use it too. In true Garmin fashion, we decided we needed to push the boundaries on both of these watches a little bit more. Today, we're here to reveal the next step of Epix and Fēnix, each coming in 3 sizes, boasting incredible battery life that lasts over a month on select models. And probably my favorite part, all 3 sizes now come with that ever so convenient flashlight. Now you have a choice. Will it be a vibrant AMOLED display, or will you have some fun in the sun? We'll deep dive into the latest and greatest of this duo's design and feature set, which can last all day and can light up your night. Enjoy!
The ultimate high-performance smartwatches. All day, every day. Fēnix 7 Pro with solar charging and Epix Pro with a brilliant AMOLED display. Provides up to 37 days with Fēnix 7 Pro solar charging and up to 31 days on Epix Pro. That's battery for weeks, not hours. Available in 3 sizes, Epix Pro features an AMOLED display, showing your day and night brighter than ever before. Integrated flashlights provide fast, reliable ways to light your way. Built to endure the elements, Fēnix 7 Pro and Epix Pro are constructed with a rugged design and scratch-resistant lenses, able to withstand your active lifestyle. Over 30 sports apps, including team sports, hill score, endurance score, mapping, satellite technology, 24/7 health tracking, and more. The ultimate smartwatch choice is here. Fēnix 7 Pro with solar charging, Epix Pro with a brilliant AMOLED display.
Hi, my name is John Hostler, the product manager for Fēnix and Epix watches. I really appreciate you all joining us today. We have a lot to cover. When designing Garmin's performance watches, our design team focuses deeply on what performance athletes and adventurers want and need from a watch. Every day, our team strives to create enabling technologies that help people get the most out of their time doing their passions, whether that's training for a sport or an off-grid adventure. While we've been at this game for a while now, it feels like we're just getting started. Last year, along with the Fēnix 7 family, we introduced Epix. It offered a watch that was everything customers love about a Fēnix, but now with a bright, emissive display. Well, today, we're expanding both the Fēnix and Epix lines with Pro Editions. Both brands now offered in 3 sizes. They have new technologies, new features, crazy battery life, and yet again set a new standard for the ultimate sports and adventure watch on the planet. For those who want the bright, emissive display, we have Epix. For those who want incredible battery life and solar charging, we have Fēnix. Okay, let's dive in. We understand that everyone has different preferences when it comes to the size of their watch. Whether you prefer a smaller, more compact design or a large watch with a bigger screen and battery, we have a size that'll work for you. The 47mm option is the same size as the current Epix and mid-size Fēnix. It's a great size for a lot of athletes and strikes a really nice balance between display size and battery life. The 42mm version is a great size for those with smaller wrists. We developed a beautiful new soft gold color, making these watches look great during a workout and throughout your day. This is also our first smaller size watch with an integrated flashlight. I'll talk plenty about this feature throughout the presentation, but it's awesome, and having it at this size has been a big request in the market. Last, the 51mm version, a watch that truly makes a statement. This watch is incredible, and personally, it's not coming off my wrist anytime soon. Yes, it's a bit large, but it's the best of the best. Large display, rugged technical design, crazy good battery life, and loaded with features. I mentioned the incredible battery life because this is especially true on the large size. On the 51mm of the Epix Pro, we took advantage of the extra space in this watch and filled it with battery. There's no other watch on the market like it. As a smartwatch that's connected to your phone, it lasts over a month. As you can see, we have a lot of new watches. I'll talk through pricing and specifics a bit later, but we're loaded with options, and as you can see, this is a really big update. Now, let's talk about a feature that has had an overwhelmingly positive response in the market since we first introduced it on Fēnix 7X last year, the LED flashlight, the torch. It's been incredible to see how many people love this feature. Once you have it, it quickly becomes a habit and part of your everyday life. There are countless reasons why people love the flashlight, and I could spend a whole presentation on it. But what's special is how widely the stories range from everyday at-home use cases to really serious situations on adventures in the backwoods. The most obvious benefit people talk about is how quickly and easy it is to turn on. A simple double tap of the light button and boom, let there be light. We intentionally designed the light pattern to provide a broad and even light dispersion so that it illuminates as much of the area around you as possible and has a really nice soft feel on the eyes. Another thing people love about the flashlight is its location. It's seamlessly integrated into the upper wall of the case, which blends tastefully into the overall design of the watch. But beyond the ambidextrous benefits of this location, it also has direct value for athletes. For runners, it helps you see, but also be seen. When most runners swing their arms, the underside of their wrist points down and slightly ahead. This allows you to see upcoming curbs, potholes, and more. For those who love an early morning run, this feature can help you avoid some rolled ankles and stubbed toes. But the light also helps you be seen. The natural arm swing and included strobe features help others see you, helping you have more confidence in your safety and to keep your focus on your training. Even if you just need to turn on the light for a few minutes before the sun comes up, the convenience of having this light immediately accessible on your wrist anytime has proven to be very valuable. For many adventurers, this light isn't just convenient, it has become trusted gear. We're not saying that we're trying to replace the need for a headlamp. We all know how useful those are, but we also know that there are many times where you might not have one, or you get into situations where you might need a backup. When getting ready for camping trips as a kid, my parents always used to reinforce the principle, be prepared. They'd remind me that you never know what you're going to get yourself into, so be as prepared as you can for whatever situation you face. This principle has proven true time and time again, and over the past year of using this flashlight, it has absolutely earned a spot on my wrist for any trip that I go on. Building on this trusted gear idea, we need to talk about the new heart rate sensor. On the Pro series, we've redesigned our biosensor, and it has some great performance benefits. It's more accurate and reliable than ever before, giving you a better understanding of your body's response to exercise and helping you train more effectively. This is our best performing sensor yet, and here's why. Better signal plus better analytics equals better performance. The new optical layout integrates more spatially diverse optical sensors and sport-specific algorithms that really help optimize your performance for a wider variety of activities. Our team of biosensor designers and engineers put the sensor through thousands of hours of testing with different athletes, different sports, and in diverse, challenging environments. We understand that having accurate data is essential to helping you optimize performance, and this sensor delivers. Okay, let's talk about some of the new software features. First, Endurance Score. This is a brand new fitness score designed for endurance athletes. It analyzes the complex relationship between an athlete's fitness level, training history, training load focus, and ultimately helps track your ability to train for long durations of time. VO2 max is a metric Garmin has used for years and is the backbone of many of our training features because it's generally a great indicator of someone's aerobic fitness level. However, individuals with the same VO2 max can often have very different performance outcomes. Some athletes prioritize short-term speed, while others prioritize long-term endurance. Depending on someone's goals, there are many other factors that can impact someone's overall performance. This is especially true with endurance athletes who train their bodies to resist fatigue by training their aerobic, metabolic, neural, and muscular systems. This type of training definitely doesn't happen overnight, and it takes a lot of training. Endurance Score combines aerobic performance capacity with fatigue resistance concepts to reveal your personal ability to sustain performance over time. It analyzes your short-term and long-term endurance training, regardless of activity type. There are a few things that make this feature unique. First, every activity matters. We understand that many athletes are passionate about a lot of different activities. Endurance Score isn't just for runners and cyclists. It looks at all your activity types, and it highlights which sports are contributing most to your overall endurance. We call these your top contributors, and we show them at the bottom of the screen. Next, it's for seasonal athletes. The top contributors to your endurance score can change over time depending on what activities you're doing. For many of our athletes, they adapt their training for different seasonal weather. The trend graph and icons help you visualize your endurance throughout the year. And last, training feedback. This feature is more than just a number. It provides insights about your training. We call these feedback phrases. They help you understand your score and know how to improve it. Overall, we found this feature to be a motivating indicator that is uniquely designed for the needs of endurance athletes. Before diving into this next running feature, we need to cover some background info about uphill training. Uphill running is fundamentally different from running on a flat surface. It's a lot more complicated than it seems, and when trained effectively, it can be a true differentiator for some athletes. The time and energy you invest in becoming a better uphill runner can transform challenging climbs into personal advantages. But what is it exactly that makes uphill running so different? Simply put, it takes more power, more energy to get yourself uphill. You're simultaneously propelling your entire body weight forwards and upwards at the same time. Working against gravity in this way provides additional resistance for your muscles to overcome. As a result, you'll see significantly higher power outputs when sprinting uphill compared to sprinting over level ground. To help satisfy this increased power demand, your body recruits a higher percentage of thigh and calf muscle mass when running uphill. There are also some key biomechanical differences compared to running on a flat surface. Uphill running is typically associated with faster step rates, shorter swing phase duration, and increased internal mechanical workload. These increased power demands, muscle recruitment patterns, and biomechanical differences all point to the fact that uphill running requires special attention for success. Okay, I hope you're still with me. Now that we've set the stage, I'd like to introduce Hill Score. Ultimately, this feature is trying to help people understand how their training is having an impact on their ability to run up hills. Hill Score is a 0 to 100 score that is calculated using a combination of your fitness and performance data. When you complete a run on an Epix Pro or Fēnix Pro, the uphill segments are automatically detected and analyzed. Your most recent activities have the greatest influence on your current score, but several months of running data are also weighed into your score, and we combine this with other physiological metrics and training trends. But we take it a step further. Picture yourself doing a run like this. If you convert this to an elevation profile, you can start to better understand the workout. Some sections have long, gradual ascents, and other sections have short, steeper ascents. Both of these are very important to do in your training and have quite different impacts on your overall uphill abilities. So, in addition to the 0 to 100 overall hill score, we give you two additional sub-metrics that help you better understand your performance: hill endurance and hill strength. Hill strength expresses your ability to run uphill with power. It's about your capacity to attack uphill segments with a mix of high-intensity aerobic and anaerobic efforts. Building hill strength requires regular, hard, high-intensity uphill efforts. Hill endurance reflects training your muscles to perform the repetitive work of climbing over long periods of time. It's about developing fatigue resistance and capacity for sustained performance. Time spent climbing and elevation gain are both key factors in building endurance. Overall, this feature gives runners a new tool to be able to track how their training is impacting their uphill running abilities. You can track your progress over time and, like Endurance Score, get feedback phrases to help guide your improvement. The bright emissive display on Epix has been greatly appreciated, but there are some times when it's actually better if the display is toned down a bit. That's why we created a new mode called Redshift. Redshift changes the entire interface to shades of red to help preserve your night vision by blocking the color of light that constricts pupils. The unique aspect of this feature is that it's more than just a black and red watch face. The whole interface changes, which gives you full watch functionality. This enables you to use the feature during everyday life and during nighttime activities. Now let's talk maps. The ability to preload maps from around the world is one of the reasons people love our watches. Being able to access all this information with a simple turn of your wrist is hugely valuable. We're adding several map improvements intended to help further your improved situational awareness. First, weather map overlays. Within the weather glance, you can now see map overlays that show precipitation, temperature, wind, and cloud coverage. Next, relief shading. In addition to the topographical contour lines, you can now see relief shading that really helps you quickly understand the terrain and make important navigation decisions. And Outdoor Maps Plus. If you want to take maps a step further, we now offer a premium mapping service called Outdoor Maps Plus. This gives you access to more map content, including more detailed terrain maps and satellite imagery. You can see here how much the shading helps you understand the terrain, ultimately helping you make important navigation decisions while you're out on the trails. At the core of most of our features is the desire to help our users improve their situational awareness and make decisions quickly to improve their performance. The big, bright, high-resolution displays of Epix really bring this data to life. But we aren't slowing down. We're going to continue making improvements to our map and navigation experience because we know how valuable this data is to you while you're out exploring new areas. For example, when you're in the heat of the moment and really locked into whatever activity you're doing, the last thing you want to do is have to jump between a lot of different data screens to find the data you're looking for. You want to stay focused on performing. To many, looking at a map is critical in helping them be aware of their surroundings and navigating effectively. So we're adding a few new data field layouts to the map page to lessen how often you need to change screens. This allows you to see the critical map and navigation information while still seeing whichever data metrics you feel are most important. We've added a split screen view, giving you clear, high contrast visibility of both your data and the map. And the perimeter layout prioritizes the map, but lets you add up to 6 data fields around the perimeter. It's a great new feature for those who want as much information as possible on one page. Another aspect that people love about Garmin's watches are our activity profiles. We have a lot of amazing activity features already, but we're adding 30 new activities. These include some of the most popular sports in the world, along with some really exciting new activities that are a bit more specialized. So why does Garmin make such a big deal out of battery life? Well, overall, Garmin wants to make watches that you can trust as a companion on your wrist for whatever activity you're doing. Garmin's users do some pretty incredible outdoor activities with our watches, some of which take a lot of time. For you to trust your watch, long battery life is necessary to ensure that your watch can function throughout the entire duration of your activity, not missing a beat. You can see here that the numbers on both everyday watch modes and while you're tracking location are very impressive. Here's our main lineup of Fēnix and Epix watches and their price points. The top row are the Corning Gorilla Glass editions with stainless steel, and the bottom offers a step up for those who either value the weight benefits of titanium or the increased scratch resistance of sapphire crystal lenses. For those who want to spice things up a bit, we have a lot of watch bands to pick from. We have further expanded our quick fit watch band accessory lineup with many new colors, including some new two-tone silicone accessory bands. Add these to our already large accessory collection, and you should be able to make whatever style you're looking for. You can take advantage of all these options on Garmin.com with our Your Watch Your Way feature that lets you customize your watch exactly how you want it. This has been widely appreciated by our customers because, not to state the obvious, but it allows you to make your watch your way. So we talked about quite a bit today. 3 sizes, crazy battery life, new displays, flashlights, new heart rate sensor, map improvements, new performance features, and still with a durable design that you can trust anywhere. This is a great family of watches. I mention this a lot, but one of the most fulfilling aspects of designing watches at Garmin is hearing the stories from our users of doing incredible things and going to incredible places with our watches. Please keep sharing your experiences and ideas for how we can continue to make these the best watches on the planet.